Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me here today. We are going to be doing a your person on your mind reading, and we are going to grab out all of our cards right off at the hop, and then we're going to go ahead and break it down. So if you can go ahead and think of somebody, we're going to go ahead and dive in, see where it goes, and get all of the energy here straight away. So first things first, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and this is your current energy towards them. This lets me know that you are in a really good place here right now, and you're maybe kind of being in the place of independence. You're feeling really confident, maybe even focused on your own growth, success, and healing. You may really care about this person, but you're not desperate or clingy when it comes to this energy. It seems like you are standing quite strong on your own. It really gives me the idea that you are wanting love, but you're not willing to sacrifice your sense of self or self-respect or hard-earned peace just to go after it. You seem to be in a really beautiful space. This is representing the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So those may be in your chart, or you just may be being in that, sort of down to earth, very grounded energy. It just gives me the sense of you are moving forward at a slow and steady wins the race pace, and you are not trying to rush into anything or rush life forward. So, with that being said, their energy is the Seven of Wands. So their energy towards you is a little bit more defensive. It seems like they have their guard up and they are really kind of in this place of putting a wall. They may sense some sort of tension, or they could just be afraid of vulnerability when it comes to being in a romantic connection, being pursued. Somebody showing interest in them can make them feel a little bit afraid and vulnerable as well. And so this card can show as somebody who is feeling like they're being tested in some ways. Maybe the universe kind of presents things to them and then they feel like these things get ripped away. Could bring forward some sort of vulnerability that way. But it seems like they do care, that they're bringing forward a sense of caring energy, but they may be just unsure of how to let their guard down. So your person is coming forward as if more fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could be a sign of theirs, or they could just feel a little bit hot and cold right now when it comes to the fire sign energy as well. And that can be really hard for you to read them, especially with this feelings of defensiveness and kind of putting a bit of a wall up. So what's unspoken in the energy between the two of you here right now? We have the Three of Cups. And this is really interesting because there's a desire for joy and fun and friendship and reunion between the two of you. And even if things have felt tense or things have felt a little bit unsure, or we're not quite sure on how to take this step forward, there's still this strong pull for celebration and laughter and to simply just enjoy time and being together. And so for some of you, this may suggest some sort of third-party influence. Maybe there could be somebody who spent a lot of time with friends or spends a lot of time with family, and so those people can really sway them in one way or another. But I feel like this is the energy where those people are trying to push your person to open up, push them to connect, push them to be in a lively energy. And it could be, again, somebody on the sidelines here trying to add in their 2 cents on the situation. But I feel like this is coming forward as a very uplifting energy. So, it could be their friends saying, hey, it's about time you receive something good. Stop putting up the walls and defenses when it comes to connecting. And so the energy between the two of you is very much water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, there's a lot of emotions. We're wanting to move things to connect, especially on a deeper level. So diving into what do they want from you? What do they want from you? We have the King of Swords. They want the truth. They want the clarity in the situation. They're wanting to communicate, but there's something about setting a bit of boundaries here and really wanting an honest conversation to come forward. They want the truth, but that makes it difficult because they're coming forward with the Seven of Wands. How do you have a conversation with somebody who's defensive? How do you have somebody, come forward in conversation when there's fear? It makes things a little bit difficult. And so it seems like they're wanting you to maybe bring the conversation forward, or you to kind of set the tone in making things be a little bit more logical or have a direction forward. Just because, again, they seem to be a little bit afraid of diving in deep when it comes to emotions, but they're really wanting to connect. So what they're wanting from you is this air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, logic, connection, communication, really craving an honest conversation here to give a sense of direction. And maybe bring in some clarity here with that Seven of Wands energy from them as well. of actually knowing if this is real or not, knowing if this is true or not, knowing if there is something to explore here, or if it is going to be something that kind of gets, swiped away from them like the universe has done for other things. So they might want you to kind of bring forward a bit of a direct sign that yes, this is true, this is genuine, and we do want to be in this Three of Cups energy. We want to explore it. So what's blocking this besides your person's energy here? We have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a card of confusion. It's indecisiveness and it's mixed signals. So we have the hot and cold energy coming forward from your person. We have this desire to do good. We have you coming forward in a I am doing great, as I am, living my life, enjoying myself sort of energy. And that can make things be very confusing because we can have things come forward as mixed signals, and we can have things come forward with, confusion and misdirections with the Three of Cups energy of maybe friends or family giving in their 2 cents, wanting this person to go connect with people and be in relationships and be in a place of, exploration. It can lead to a lot of overthinking and a lot of daydreaming and a lot of thinking without the action. So it seems like the lack of action is what's really stopping this connection, and kind of this sense of unsure, uncertainty, and a bit stuck in fantasy sort of direction is coming forward here as well. And we can really get over this by bringing forward that King of Swords energy, bringing forward that clarity, bringing forward that direction, bringing forward that opportunity here to see things happen in a different way. And as we allow that sort of clarity to come forward, it shows us where we pick up that cup. And that cup is going to turn into the Ace of Cups, that overflowing cup of love, genuine energy, and flow. So it's really just a matter of allowing things to move forward in a new way can really help things out in terms of moving forward. So next 3 months, what can we expect? Queen of Wands, love to see her come forward because this is a passionate and confident energy. It's taking kind of a mix actually of that Nine of Pentacles from your side and that fiery energy of the Seven of Wands from their side, and bringing us a mix all together. So we are really stepping in the power together, mending, bonding, structuring things, and to move forward in a way that ignites the connection with attraction, passion, and self-expression. And this is a card that really creates a bold energy between the two of you to spark things up and to bring forward the sense of direction. So we are taking action with all these things that your person has been desiring when it comes to the energy between the two of you, saying, here it is. Here's the direction that we're moving forward with. Here's the clarity. Here's the desire. Here's the passion. So it's a really good energy that's coming forward for the next 3 months of finding a better way to move forward between the two of you and being in a very passionate nature when it comes to taking a step ahead. So it seems like this connection has a lot of potential here. It has a really beautiful energy to move forward. If you'd like to dive into anything specific, do be sure to reach out to me on my website, temperanceandsage.com. That's the absolute only place that I do personal readings, and I would love to do one for you. So feel free to check out my website if you'd like a personal reading. And I hope that this resonates in the best way possible, and perhaps I will see you in another reading.